This quote states, one of the hardest things to accept in life is that nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to suddenly change your future. Nobody's coming to fix your discipline. Nobody's coming to build your dream for you. And the earlier you understand this, the more powerful your life becomes. Because real growth it only comes when the moment it only comes when you start to take responsibility. I hope that the code actually gave you some understanding. So why waiting destroys dreams? Why is that waiting destroy dreams? So we have 5 factors that can give you a valid response or a valid understanding why that waiting destroys dreams. It's like a form of comfort zone. So the first one we have you're waiting for motivation. Secondly, you're waiting for support. Thirdly, you're waiting for the perfect timing. Lastly, you're waiting for opportunities. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? So the reason why we say these 4 codes are important is because you need to understand these things. You're waiting for motivation. Why are you waiting for motivation? Probably maybe you're the one that's always watching motivation videos. You're always listening to motivational stuff. Motivation can only last you for a day or even a week. But it will never last you for a year. Do you understand? So when you start to stop waiting for motivation and start doing things without expectation, you need to stop waiting. You need to stop waiting. You have a mind, you have hands, you have eyes, you have everything that you can use in your favor. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for people to inspire you. Stop waiting for your parents to tell you to do something. Take action. You need to first take action. It's very important. Secondly, we have waiting for support. Are you waiting for someone to support you? Are you waiting for someone to kneel on your shoulder and tell you, no man, this is going to get better? Are you waiting for someone to always call you on the phone and tell you that, no man, keep on pushing, it's going to get better? What are you waiting for? I remember when Machiavelli said that, this world is not fair. This world is not fair. The people who are successful is the people who take action. People who are cruel, it's not that they are cruel, it's because they know that no one is coming to save them. They know that they have to take action in order for them to put themselves in the right position. You're here waiting, hallucinating, tension relief, and you're waiting for someone to come and support you, someone to come and babysit you, someone to come and tell you what to do. Then I can assure you, man, you failed. If you're waiting for that support, you're gonna wait for years, man. It's gonna even take you a decade for you to get that support. So stop waiting for support, man. Don't allow yourself to be motivated first or wait for someone to tell you that you're doing a good job. Do things to the best of your ability. I remember Michael Tyson when he said that discipline is doing something that you hate, but doing it as if you love it. Discipline is doing something that you hate, but doing it as if you love it. That's Michael Tyson. He's one of the most world champions. How did he reach to that level? He didn't wait for anyone to tell him that he's a champion. He didn't wait for anyone. He didn't wait for support. He was also in isolation. He had his own routines, his own agenda, his own perspective, his own beliefs. So what are you waiting for? People don't know what is it that you really want to achieve, my friend. Nobody knows about what is it that you want to achieve. Nobody knows about what the kind of person you really want to become. Nobody knows about that. Only you can achieve those things. Only you can make those things a reality. So stop waiting for support. Thirdly, we're talking about people who are waiting for perfect timing. You want to run a business, you want to open a business, you're waiting for, no, I want to save enough money so that I can be able to open a business. No, I want to do this. No, I want to wait for the right plan. No, I want to wait for that. How do you know if that is going to be a right plan? How do you know that it's a right plan if you are always waiting? You don't try as little as you can just to test and see. The only lesson that you can ever experience in life is to take action. When you take action, That's when you know your strengths and weaknesses. You know what you're good at, you know what you're not good at. And then by knowing what you're good at, it gives you an advantage. Marcus Aurelius said, a man first must master his mind. He must master his mind. He said, people suffer more in imagination than reality. People suffer more in imagination than reality. That's Marcus Aurelius. So, a lot of people, they suffer in imagination. You cannot suffer yourself in reality and also suffer yourself in imagination. You cannot do something like that. Do you understand? You need to protect your imagination. How do you do that, bro? You need to put yourself in situations that aligns with what you want to do. So you're waiting for the perfect timing. You need to create that perfect timing. You have to build that perfect timing. You don't have to wait for anyone. I remember this quote says, many people spend years waiting instead of building. You want to open a business, but you don't even know if your business is going to fail. You don't even know if your business is going to be prosperous. You don't know that. How do you know if your business is going to be successful? You have to put it to a test. That's why there are interviews for a reason. That's why there are role plays. In every interviews, they do those things because they want to see what are they dealing with. So how do you know what kind of business you're dealing with if you are always waiting for the perfect time? My friend, lastly we have people are waiting for opportunities. I remember Andrew Tate when he said that people don't have time. You don't have, what are you waiting for? You need to be rich now. He said that you need to be rich now. You need to be wealthy now, not later, not next week. You need to be rich now. That's what Andrew Tate said. They don't like Andrew Tate most of the time because he speaks the truth. You need to be rich now. Be rich now and never be poor later. What he means that is that learn skills, develop yourself, challenge yourself, do things. Don't wait for anyone to give you any form of gratification. You know these things of people waiting to be gratified, it destroys them very badly. So stop doing these things that I just mentioned now. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for support. Stop waiting for the perfect timing. Stop waiting for opportunities. Create them. Talking about responsibility changes everything. When we talk about responsibility changes everything in your life. When you start to take responsibility, everything starts to change. I have a quote for you. The moment you stop blaming everything around you, your life starts to change. So, you know, we always like to create excuses. We love to avoid what's really necessary. We avoid taking responsibility. The reason why I'm saying that, we also have 5 factors, which is accountability, discipline, self-awareness, and ownership. So talking about accountability, let's say, who are you really waiting for to take accountability for what you've done or what you're doing? If you start something, you need to take accountability to finish it. It doesn't matter how challenging the thing is. It doesn't matter how painful it feels. It doesn't matter how hard. If you are working in a job, you need to take accountability for that position that you actually applied for. You need to take accountability for what you're doing. The business that you're building for yourself. Nobody's going to take accountability for everything that's happening in the business. You have to take accountability for your business. It doesn't matter what you're doing, guys. Let's not allow feelings or emotions dictate how we feel or how we spend our days. It's very important for us to take this into consideration. A lot of people, they fail to take accountability and then they expect life to change. How? How can life change if you're failing to take accountability for your actions? You need to take accountability for everything that you do. So talking about discipline, this is where Michael Tyson always hits me. His quote, discipline is doing something that you hate. Guys, do you understand this quote? Discipline is doing something that you hate, but doing it as if you love it. Discipline is doing something that you hate, but doing it as if you love it. When you go to the gym hating to go to the gym, but going to the gym as if you love going to the gym, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. If you hate driving, but driving as if you love it, what's going to happen? If you hate reading, and reading as if you love it, what's going to happen? So, everything that you do that will sustain you for the better good, it's not going to be nice. Opening your own business, it's not going to be nice. It's going to have its own ups and downs, and it's going to be challenging. It's going to have its own difficulties. It's going to have its own pains and miseries. But at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the journey, you don't thank yourself for that. You have no one else to thank but yourself. Do you understand? So discipline is doing something that you hate, but doing it as if you love it. So talking about self-awareness, you need to be aware basically about everything that you do. You need to be self-aware. You need to understand yourself. Know what is it that you want in life. What is it that you really want to achieve. Don't just be all over the place and not know what you want or what you're doing. Be aware. Be self-aware. Okay, this is me. I want this and this and this. I want to be a businessman. I want to do this and that and that. Come on, man. It's not going to even take you long. It's not going to even take too much of your time to decide what is it that you want. Have a blueprint. Have a blueprint of what you want. What kind of life do you really want to live? Are you willing to pay the price of that life? Because nothing in this life is not easy. It's difficult. So, if you have self-awareness, you know what you really want. What kind of life you want. What kind of life you really want to live. Isn't it? So it helps you when you are working in your projects or whatever things that you're doing, because you know what you want. So focus on self-awareness. Be aware of the things that you do every single day, your routines. Where are they leading you to? Are they making you a good person? Are they making you a bad person? Are they making you achieve what you really want to achieve? Or are they putting you in the same place? Those are the things that you need to understand. So lastly, we have ownership. Take ownership for everything that you do. Don't blame other people. Don't start something and then you find that that thing that you're starting is hard and then you want to blame another person. No, this is not mine. It's that other person's thing. No. Take ownership for your actions. Take ownership in anything that you do. Everything that you do, everything that you put your sweat and time in it, take ownership for it. Because if you don't take ownership, people are going to take ownership for everything that you do. If you are building a business, take ownership of your business. If you did something, take ownership of that specific thing that you did. That's how you become successful. By not making excuses, by taking action. You understand? Understanding that I did 1, 2, 3. I did 1, 2, 3. I did 3 and 4. That's it. The one that's very vital and very important. Before I start with it, I have a quote about it. It says, every hour you waste feeding distractions is an hour stolen from your future. So if you spend every hour of your day doing things that are not necessary, doing nonsense, doing things that are not really aligning with the kind of person that you really want to become, doing things that are distracting you from the goal, distracting you from the blueprint, that is going to be a very bad thing. And the reason we want to also align these things for you is because these things are very, 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 very bad and very effective, but they effective slowly. You won't even realize how effective they are, which is social media. I know that we did that on our first episode, but like this one, it's crucial because we are living in the fourth industrial revolution, which technology is everything. So we have comparison. We also have entertainment and addiction. We also have fake lifestyles. We also have wasting time scrolling. That one we're going to actually come to it at the end of this section. So talking about comparison, Guys, what we want you to understand is that don't allow social media to distract you from your path. Don't allow social media to change your blueprint, to change what you really wanted to be in the first place. Do you understand? Don't allow social media to distract you or to put you in a position where you are confused or you become more distracted from what really matters. Don't allow social media to do that because it's going to be very effective in the long run. It's going to affect you in the long run. You know, it's not going to be easy. You can never plant a seed. You can never plant a seed and expect the seed to, you understand, to grow just like that. It's going to take time. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take long hours for you to work on that specific thing. It's not going to be easy, guys. It's going to be challenging. So you need to understand and take those things into consideration. Forget about comparison. This one is better than me. Forget about that. Focus on the goal. Focus on the goal. So talking about entertainment addiction, there are specific genres or specific things or trends, do you call them trends, that are actually happening. You know, I've realized people are just doing things just because it's a trend or it's something new. People sometimes are dancing to music. One of the music that actually boomed last year or years back, they're just only launching that music on a certain audio or a non-professional audio, I would say. But you guys are just dancing on that specific, you're dancing on that music. Like what are you doing? Like, I'm not saying that don't support things like this, but learn from them. A lot of people are not learning from these good things that they experience, or they don't learn from that, they just consume. Why are they always consuming all these things that are really distracting them from what really matters? You are distracting yourself. They say social media can be an advantage and also can be a disadvantage. It can help you, it can also affect you. So if it's going to help you, it has to help you in a way that it pushes you even harder to what you're doing. It makes it easier for you to achieve your goals. Do you understand? Not distracting you, but the main aim for it is to distract you. But if you're not smart enough, I don't know. That's why we prefer to create this kind of videos for you, because we want you guys to move out of the dark. So talking about fake lifestyles, guys, stop faking what you're not. Stop. You know, these things can really affect you in the long run, you know. When you guys are really faking things that are really happening, you're faking things that are not even taking place. Do you understand? You talk about how successful you are, you talk about you are killing authenticity, you are destroying authenticity. Guys, be real. And when you're real to yourself, not for people, it doesn't matter if people take you the way they take you, it doesn't really matter. What matters is, what are you doing every day of your life? What are you doing? Are you building your career? Are you building your goals? Are you working on what really matters to you? What are you doing? Or are you just sitting there fantasizing about a life that you will never live? Come on, guys. You're creating a fake lifestyle, and then eventually you find that people get to notice that you don't have money. People get to see your true self. Then what's going to happen there? Come on, guys. Don't allow social media to do that. You find these people saying that I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, I have this and this, I'm driving this fancy cars. Deep down, you know that you don't have that. They say fake it until you make it. Don't fake it. Build it until you make it. Build it until you make it. I remember Marcus Aurelius, or it's Seneca, he said, a man that he thinks, a man that he acts as if like he's made it, is a fool. Do you understand? A man that acts like he has everything is a fool. A man compared to a man that has everything and acts as if like he has nothing. So rather for you to have those things and act as if that you act as if like you don't have the money, have like all the wealth and all that. Rather for you to be more discreet, because it makes you more wise, because you are living a life that you will never live. People who can afford those things, they're not living those fleshy lifestyles and all that. They're not doing that because they don't need any form of gratification. Because when you are doing that, it means that you are living for the society, you're not living for yourself. Stop creating fake lives. You are saying I'm a billionaire, but when they look at your home or they look at your family, come on, man. You find that a person is staying in a shack, or come on. Don't do that to yourself. So talking about wasting time scrolling, guys, I'm not saying that social media is really, really bad. No, I'm just saying that social media is bad to a person that's not doing anything. If you are not doing anything and you wake up every day and you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling on social media, what are you doing? So the reason why we are doing this kind of videos is because we want you guys to not forget what is it that you wanted to become. Don't allow all this jobs or all these distractions or all these things that are happening to destroy what you really wanted to become in the first place. No one can control you unless you cannot control your mind. You first need to master your mind. Master your mind and you can master everything. Marcus Aurelius. Master your mind and then you can master everything. A man that masters his mind can also master outside forces. A man that cannot master his mind cannot master outside forces. If you cannot discipline your mind, tell your mind what is it that you want to do today. What is it that you want to do for the rest of the week? What is it that you want to eat? How do you want to function? If you cannot lead your mind, then you can lead nothing. About building yourself daily. Talking about building yourself daily, I have a quote. I love quotes, guys. I love quotes. Your future is built quietly through small daily decisions. I repeat, your future is built quietly through your small daily decisions. So what are you doing every single day in your own isolation? Do you have your own universe to work on? Do you have your own small business? What are you doing that's actually taking you closer and closer to your goal, to your destination? What are you doing? So I have 5 key factors that can really broaden your mind. And broaden your mind based on this perspective. The first one is your routines. Secondly, we have your habits. Thirdly, we have consistency. Fourthly, we have learning. And lastly, we have growth. So talking about routines, what are your routines every day? Do you just wake up every single day and just go by the day, or do you have routines that you do? Do you decide how you're going to spend your day every day? Okay, because every single day is an opportunity, it's a privilege for you to become better. It's an opportunity, it's a privilege for you to improve, to become a better person. So what are you doing with that opportunity? Are you using that opportunity to grow? Are you using that opportunity to become a better person? Do your routines every day align with what you really want to become? The person that you want to become? The life that you want to attain? Secondly, talking about habits. What are your habits? Are you smoking and drinking every day and you want to be a businessman? Or are your habits aligning with your business? Are you reading about business? Are you studying about business? Are you looking at webinars that talks about business? Are you working on your own business? What are you doing? Are you investing in your own business? What are you doing? What are your habits? Are you surrounding yourself with people who are aligning with what you want to be? Are you always around people that can teach you more about experience? So the question is, what are you doing that's actually leading you to your business? What are you doing? And then talking about consistency. Are you consistent with everything that you do? In spite of how you feel, are you feeling sad? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling pains? Are you emotional? Are you drifted? Hmm? Are you afraid? Like what is it? What are you feeling? Do you allow your feelings to dictate what really matters? Those are the things that you need to take into consideration. Are your feelings, are your emotions a barrier to what you really want to be? Are they stopping you from achieving what really matters? Those are the things that you need to understand. And then those 5 barriers or those 5 factors are the only thing that can build your life. If those things are not aligning with what you really want to be, or the kind of life that you want to achieve, then you need to make changes, my friend. You need to make changes. You need to try and adjust certain things. So talking about learning, what are you learning every day? You want to be a soccer player, you want to be an instructor, you want to be a podcaster, you want to be a singer, you want to be a rapper, you want to be a writer, you want to be, what is it that you want to be? You want to be a lawyer. What are you doing every single day that really leads you to that specific destination? Are you tension relieving? Huh? Are you reading books? Are you going to specific courts just to take notes? Are you going to specific regionals? Like, do you learn about specific constitutions? Like, what are you learning? Are you learning about those specific things that can lead you to that specific goal? My friend, no one is gonna do those things for you. No one. I mean, no one, and it's not good. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be miserable because it's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be nice. I'm doing this. It's not easy. It's not nice, but I have to do it because it matters. I have to do it because it matters. It might look easy to you, but it's not. That's why I always like that you guys should also send your comments. Send what you think. What kind of topics do you want us to discuss, to talk about? Remember, we are doing this for you. For you to remember who you were before now. Some of you are living in careers, you're working in careers that you didn't want to work in before, just because you wanted to make a living. You are living a life that was not even designed by you. It was designed by someone else. Huh? And then it's hard for you to get up because you don't know what to do. Guys, you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. Is this the life that you're comfortable living with? Or are you going to make changes? Decide. So talking about growth, are you surrounded by people who are inspired by growth, inspired by change, inspired by becoming the best of who they can become, inspired by living the dreams, the goals, not just talking about it, but living it? Are you that kind of person? Do your routines align with that? Do they make you that person? Because your words can never speak louder than your actions. Remember that what people believe is what they see about you. No, I have very nice designers. They want to see those designers. If you're talking about your designers, you're wasting time, my friend. You can just motivate them for a while, but after that, they will see that you don't have designers and they're going to lose interest. So that's why I'm saying that everything is not easy. Do you think that building a business is easy? It's not. It's going to take days of no gratification. It's going to take days of no people not even talking to you, people not even doing anything to you, people not even focusing on what you're saying. It's not going to be easy. Do you think that it's easy doing what I do every day? It's not easy. It's hard. It's harder than a job that you're getting paid for. You get paid for what you're doing. Imagine not getting paid for working on something that truly matters to you. Ask yourself those questions. It's not easy. So I'm going to repeat. Your future is built quietly through the small daily decisions. I'm repeating this quote so that it can stay in your mind. Your future is built through your small daily decisions. So make a decision. Make a decision, my friend. before you start regretting everything. We are at the end of this episode, so I'm going to leave you with the one and a very powerful quote. So, guys, if you're not a fan of quotes, I can assure you that on this platform, you're going to actually get a lot of quotes, guys. You're going to get a lot of quotes. So, I think you're going to eventually get enough because it's like a form of poetry. It's figurative, it makes your mind think. So, your dreams are your responsibility. Your future is your responsibility. And when you finally understand that, you stop waiting for the life to change. And you start changing yourself. Let me repeat it again. Your dreams are your responsibility. Your future is your responsibility. Your discipline is your responsibility. And when you finally understand that, you stop waiting for the life to change. You start changing yourself. This is an Enlightenment Podcast. See you in the next episode. Stay tuned.